going on, everybody? Thrift Chasers here. We're gonna give you a little update on some shipping stuff. A couple things we got going out today. Got a little vintage Space Jam button pin. Picked this up at a garage sale for 25 cents and it sold for $9.99 plus shipping. We have a box of Master of the Universe crayons. Can't remember how much I picked this up for. I think it was like $1, I believe. And I sold it for 15 plus shipping. And then I have this Supercar Collectibles. It is a 1969 Yenko Nova. I picked this up on an auction site, and this was two of them that I got. No, actually I got three 1/18 scale cars for $80. I already sold one. It was a 69 Camaro. I sold that one for $108, and then I just sold this one. This one went for $90 plus shipping. And then we have a little vintage Reebok track jacket type thing with the big logo on the back. Don't remember how much I paid for that. I want to say I probably picked this up for $1 at a thrift store, and this one sold for $25 plus shipping. And that's only the 4 items that we have going out today. So just probably put it on time lapse here and then just do our normal boxing up to take them to the post office. Please pay no attention to the creepy dungeon basement and the mess. I don't know if I mentioned it in a previous video. My wife and I had moved back to Nebraska from California during the worst time when the housing market went crazy. So we're in the process of still looking for a house. So we're sharing his basement with him as he also resells. So a small basement with all of our stuff. It gets messy really quickly. So if you don't have one of these and you're making your own boxes, I highly suggest getting them. I think my cousin got them on Amazon. I'm not 100% sure what they're called, but what they do is put little perforated lines in your cardboard. That way they're easy to end up folding over, and it makes it a lot easier to manipulate the box without it not looking even. Sorry for all the loud noises. Living out in the country, your house has well water, so you have the water pump in the basement, and that whenever you turn the water on, it's gonna run. Now the dogs are going crazy. Also a good thing to have when you live out in the country, guard dogs. see how close I was on weight for this one. Put 4 pounds on there. Perfect. 3 pounds, 15 ounces. So then we buy all of our shipping labels straight through eBay. You get a discount, and it's just easier to print them all here at home rather than writing names, addresses on everything, then going to the post office and waiting. We just go in there and drop off, get a receipt real quick, and out the door. All right, good to go on that. So for these 4 items, our shipping total is $20.95. The big carter, they paid $9.21. The 2 smaller packages were $3.48 and $3.58, and then the jacket was $4.68. These 3 are going as first class, and then this is going as priority. I do apologize for the mess down here. We are pretty overworked down here. We got ourselves and our cousin, well, my cousin also resells, so his setup's all over there, and all of our stuff is here. None of our shipping boxes and everything over there. So we just use a basic laser printer, and then we buy nope, these ones aren't it. They come with two labels per sheet. You can do smaller. These are just what we use. And then also you can use a label maker too if you so choose to. This is just what works for us for now. And I'm going to show you guys some other items I've purchased lately. Sometimes I don't have my GoPro with me. I'll be on my way to the gym in the morning, and then I'll see a garage sale sign, so I'll stop real quick. So I don't have the opportunity to always record at every garage sale I go to, unfortunately, because I do have some good stuff that I've picked up lately that I just haven't been able to GoPro it and then put it on YouTube for you guys.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Oh, you know what? Usually helps if you have your device connected to your printer. It is Wi-Fi, but this printer is a little bit older and we always have trouble having connected, so we just use the wire connector for print. So and then I won't show you too much because it's got customer's information on it. So alright, I'm going to get these labels slapped on here real quick, and then I will show you some purchases I've made recently. Alright, so here's one thing I picked up last weekend at a garage sale. It is the fat PlayStation 3. This is the backwards compatible, plays PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 3 games. Picked this up for $20. All it had was the console, controller, HDMI, and power cord. I currently have this listed on eBay right now for $300 or best offer. And on this, I do believe I have at least 6 watchers just on this alone. So pretty good pickup. I didn't even realize this was the backward compatible one until after I was looking it up on eBay. So that was a pretty good score for 20 bucks on that. I have a PlayStation down there that I need to get listed yet. It works. I got that in a bundle at an estate sale. I think I paid $20 for it, and it had some games. PlayStation ones don't go for a whole lot, so I might list that one for maybe like $60, I think. At another garage side, picked up a Beatles rock band. So it has the pedal, the sticks, all the dongles, the game, the guitar, remote, and then I also bought, they had a PlayStation 3 as well, and I got this whole rock band Beatles plus the PlayStation 3 for $35 total. I have the other PlayStation 3 that came with this one listed. I think I have that one listed right around 100 or something like that, I think. Got a PlayStation 2. I tested it. It plays most games, just some games it doesn't want to load, and I don't know why. Any of you that are familiar with the PlayStation 2 or know anything about them might have a clue as to why it does it. So some of these games I can pop in there and it'll play right away. Others I put in there and it won't read the disc at all. So I'm not 100% sure on this. I don't have this one listed yet. I have sold the Slims before. I sold a silver one for $90, and I don't know if I sold my other Slim or not. It might still be in the container. And then over here is the got Guitar Hero Rock Band. This was in a different set. This was a completely different sale during a different week. I picked this up with a Game Boy Advance, I think it was, and then some games and everything. I already sold the Game Boy. I sold that for $120. It had like 6 games with it, and I paid $50 for that entire lot. I just haven't got around to listing the other stuff, unfortunately. And then let's see, here's the other PlayStation 3. Sorry for the lighting. This basement's basically a dungeon, old farmhouse. And then this tote here, I got these at a live auction. They're vintage Chicago roller skates. I got these listed. I think these are only listed for like 50 or 45. I don't know, I got them for cheap. I think I paid like $3 for them. Bunch of games in here. Most of these games are scratched. This one's an okay game. This one I think goes for like 35 to 40. I just haven't got around to listing them all. Most of them are tested. I just haven't got to listing them yet, unfortunately. Alright, a bunch of stuff's gonna fall. Johnny Cash Gold 8-track. Picked this up at a garage sale. I also have the 8-track player for it, mint condition, vintage, works. I think I have this listed for like 100. This with the player. I got these vintage trays at a thrift store. I don't remember where we went for this thrift store. Way out of town, but they're vintage Bonanza, and there's 4 of them. I have these listed. I think I got these listed for like 90 or 100. This place was pretty cool. We just got a bunch of stuff, and he's like, just take it up front and make them an offer if the stuff doesn't have prices on them. So I shot her an offer. She shot me $5 above and didn't have a problem with it. I got quite a few things, and I paid like, I don't know, I think like $15 for everything, so it was a pretty good deal. OG Xbox. I have this listed, lots of watchers. Here's the mint 8-track player, plugged it in, sound plays, everything works as it should. There's a Sega in there, bunch of remotes. Regular PlayStation 2. Yeah, I think I sold both Slims. And then just random games. So these were all random. Most of this game collection I got from a buddy here in town. He's a family friend that used to do locker clean outs and everything, and they're getting out of the business, so I got this whole tote of consoles and everything. It did have an Atari as well. I sold that for parts for like 25 bucks. So for this whole lot, I think I paid like 70 for it, and sold both, you know, two PS2 Slims, both for like 90 or 100. The Atari for 25. So I've already made my money back and profited on it. So it's a good pickup. And then this was in that other car lot that I had bought off auction. That came with that green Nova. Haven't sold this one yet. These are pretty popular though. If you can get these for really cheap, these 1/18 scale cars, some of them, they go for some serious money. I just went and picked up a few lots that we won on auction in David City. I'll show you those. Got an Xbox 360 listed. It's got the Kinect. And then just a bunch of random. Most of the stuff over here is listed. Let's take you over to my cousin's side real quick. Show you the cars we got on auction last night that we won. So this was one lot, this 3, and then these 2 are one lot. We were bidding on 9 lots total. Unfortunately, some guy wanted them a lot more than we did. So these Highway 61s, these are the ones to get if you can. Or can't remember what the other brand is. My cousin bought 2 of them for 24 bucks, and they were Camaros, and they're selling for like $200 each. So Highway 61, top one, 1969 Camaro. Same thing with the bottom one. I got this lot here was $125 plus tax, so it came out to $131.88. So you break that down, that's, I don't know, do math, just under 70 bucks a car. And both of these I will list right around the $200 range, depending on what's listed at the moment. So you always have to remember, when you check these the first time, you're always going to get different listings. So a week ago when I checked these, there wasn't that many listed, and the ones that were listed were all over 150. So I obviously have to go through and make sure there's none listed below that, otherwise I have to beat my competition. And then these 3 came in a lot. Specialty 69 ZL1, an orange 69 ZL1, and then the 69 SS L89, and we got that lot for $87 plus tax, so it came out to $91.79. So you break that down, it's about $30 a car. And same thing with these. Obviously I'm gonna have to double check to see what's listed. Most of these I'll list probably right around the 150, 200, depending on what's already listed. So you gotta always compete with everybody else, and I always like to undercut my competition. I don't like holding on to inventory, so I will list mine relatively cheaper than what's already listed to try to sell it quick. So that's basically all we have for recent updates and what we've all, you know, kind of been buying the last few weeks. Like I said, not a lot of time I have my GoPro with me, so I can't GoPro everything because they're just spur of the moment garage sales. Or like this here, I had to go out of town, and then on my way back home we stopped and picked them up, and I didn't have my GoPro. And some of these places, I'm not sure if they want you GoProing or recording them. All right, so the typical GoPro decided to cut out on me. I don't know what it is with these GoPros, and they get a little warm, they cut out, and it's not even hot down here. And this is the new GoPro 10, so I shouldn't even be having issues with it. However, where it cut me off at was some of these places, I don't know if they want you recording in there. This place is a legitimate auction warehouse that they do on the website. So for me, it's just better not to do it, just in case. I'm sure if I asked, they probably wouldn't have a problem with it, but you know, they've got a lot of paperwork, personal information and stuff like that with all this stuff laying out, so I just don't record just out of respect. So other than that, that's the update as of late. It is Thursday today, so we do have a few garage sales I think we're gonna go hit up real quick, see if we can find any good scores. So just stay tuned and we'll have a video with some garage sales hopefully shortly. Yeah.